Dun 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 dun. Chanel. Split view. Normal view. All the views going live. 8 is early. Do do do. That's on. Let's bring the desktop audio down. Microphone is on. We are live. We are live. Let's hope my drink doesn't explode this time. Super nervous. Okay, we're good. What's up, everybody? Where is my game screen? Okay, let me see. We didn't. Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh, what's up? I don't have the backpack space for this. Figures. Okay, let me figure this out. Hold on. I need to go to my storage. I just logged in after the patch, so I haven't like cleared out whatchamacallit, the gifts they gave us. And how are you today, Chip? How goes the life? What is in my inventory even? That's... I should have had room to claim some of that. That's weird. Let's claim that one. How the hell am I supposed to claim that? What's funny is I'm actually past these components anyway, so this isn't all that particularly helpful for me, but I legitimately don't know. Storage used up. All I have is like generic items in my storage, or in my inventory. They didn't think this one through, did they? As far as giving like these free gifts. Like, it's super awesome. I'm not complaining about free stuff, but I don't know how I'm supposed to claim these. I'm definitely not full on storage here for them. And I get these are 50 per slot. Do I have to clear everything out? So 51, 52, 53, 6. No. What am I missing here? Can I just get one of them? Because each slot can hold 50. Did I just count that wrong? Other than the bum live stream today? I'm sorry. Yeah, the Kasumi delay sucks. I really do want her. But yeah, I mean, what am I supposed to do? It sucks that we can't get her right now. My day is good, except for not being able to figure out how to freaking clear this. Storage slots used up, destroy or discard items. So I need 1,200 item slots. Each slot can hold 50. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Count with bear. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, I need one more slot is what it is. This stupid. What do I want to ditch? I guess I can get rid of some. I don't really have to heal that often. I can just pull those right back anyways. Yep. I am in love with the fact that we got the free selector. I am going to be getting last rate. Okay, so you do just have... Oh my god. So I wasn't wrong on that one. That was ridiculous how they did that. They should just put it in the like big storage. Alright, so let's just move all this because this is something they don't fix. Well, let me check. I don't think they fixed the bottle issue until the next patch. No, not discard. No, damn it. Quick stash. And then, yeah, see, they got rid of my bottles, which you need in the Wuling area. So it's kind of a pain. So I need to pull those back in. So I need... it's just plain water. I need those. What's up? What else? Oh, I took out some healing items too. Let's grab another stack of those. Is there anything else I need in my inventory right now? I mean, I'm going to be redesigning my base basically anyway, so I don't really need anything. Do you think it's going to be a game you stick with? That's the intent for now, yeah. I will be, for the next few days, well, it's going on for about a month, but I will probably be doing a bit into NTE, Neverness to Everness. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Because I'm in the beta for that as one of the creators. So I will definitely be spending quite a bit. That's one of my probably most anticipated games for the year from a gacha space perspective, at least. So I will definitely be putting time into that one, making videos for that one as well. But I'm enjoying this game a lot. I'm incredibly happy with the way this game has come out. It's like any other gacha. There's things that they need to change and fix over time. But as far as the starting point of it goes, I think it's got really good bones. And I have fun with it. I think they need to... Hey, what's up, Melissa? I think they could stand to increase the difficulty, which is ironic because they keep bringing the difficulty down each patch. So, I mean, I guess in the open world, it's not so much a big deal. But I do want some things that challenge a bit more. I was taking on level 90 bosses at level 60. And so now that I'm like more leveled up, it's even easier, I guess. And as I keep going, like I just maxed out this weapon. I have to get it to 90, but I just maxed out all the etching on Bear's weapon, the Pan's weapon. I call him Bear. And so I'm only getting stronger and the enemies are not getting stronger. So there's that. And there is a bit in this game that's kind of in the, I guess you could say, grindy section in terms of like when you have to go and collect your resources, things like that. So I think they have a lot they can do there, but otherwise, I think the foundation's good. They put a lot of care into the story. It starts off kind of it gets better as it goes. And a lot of the cutscenes, like I truly enjoyed the Wuling cutscenes. I think that you could tell a jump in quality at that point, which makes me really excited to see what they do going forward. I'm intrigued by the bad guys. I'm really curious what's going on there. So that's some really nice typing there. Did you sit on your keyboard? that very much looks like you sat on your keyboard there. So yeah, so I do intend to stick with this one. Now, obviously, if at some point I don't find them going in a direction I like CZN did this. I think ZZN went from being this cool, dark, gothic story to boobs. And they were just like, the story sucks, let's just make breasts bigger. And that kind of killed it for me. Like, I'm fine, like, there's gooner shit in all these games. But if that's your only direction going forward, I just don't care anymore. This game hasn't been like that so far. So, I don't know. Like, you have to stand some of that in all these games. But I don't need to, like, fake that I'm loving it. You know what I mean? But this game so far, not so much. I've probably spent more time dreaming about the factory than playing the game. Now, keep in mind, I have finished the entire story up until the point that it's at. And I've been working through some of these side missions. So I've done quite a few. Like, these are like the least of the necessary ones to do. I just started this one today because it opens up another section. So, I need to get that done. I still need to do Wolfie McLoveface's story. I did Yvonne yesterday. And so I'm actually pretty keyed in on like the quest. Like, I've actually been doing a lot in the game. I need to do things like optimize my zipline routes. So yeah, I mean, a very long-winded way of saying, yes, I intend to stick with the game because all that stuff that some people find tedious, I think just hits my ADHD brain the right way, where I'm like, oh, I want to min-max a zipline route. Like, it's stupid, but it works, right? What's up, Plat? You chose last, right? Heck yeah. Yeah, Shark had like a seizure on his keyboard. Never root for CN. Yeah, I mean, I still think the gameplay in CZN... Oh, you're saying never... You're talking about Persona 5X. I was thinking about the new character for ZZN. ZZN is... Yeah, I haven't done every single side mission in 2 weeks. Yeah, I call him Wolfie McLoveface, Melissa. I totally lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so ZZN, I actually still like the core gameplay of ZZN. They kind of took too long to make it less about deck grindiness, and it kind of lost me a bit there as well. Yeah, I think, and the thing with the factories, everyone's like, oh, but once you min-max it, like, you'll never go back to it. I'm like, to some extent, that's true. But I think you have a class of people that are just super hardcore in the first the game's about 2 weeks. In the first 2 weeks, they were going to min-max it to death. No game is going to keep up with them. ever, ever, ever. It doesn't matter what game you throw at them. I would still say that despite my broader responsibilities of like, I've got the corporate job, I've got the kids, I got the wife, I get a fair amount of free time, but I do a lot of it like at this time of night when everyone's asleep. Or like I was up at 4:30 this morning doing stuff before the Persona stream. I probably play more than the average person, and I'm smart enough to min-max a lot of this stuff. And even I haven't touched like the min-maxing. Like if you look at my base, like this is a monstrosity, hence the point of this stream, where all I did is said, hey, I need some batteries and some Zeronite and some gear, and I just threw together some shit that works. Not even perfectly efficient, but even if I were to go through and like max out all my AIC stuff and like get fully optimized, first of all, they're going to keep expanding the game. And so you'll have new areas to do that. Second of all, there's so much stuff even once you maximize that you still need to buy from like an in-game currency standpoint. And then they'll just release a new zone. And you have to do it all over again with like snow or fucking tropical stuff. I don't know, whatever they pick for the next zone. But you see what I mean? Like, so I'm not in a rush to min-max this. I am going to make it more efficient. But then I'm also going to, I still intend to take some of my plots and make like really stupid looking machines. So I don't care, like whatever. You have 10 minutes plat, that's it. What's up, Carlos? So let's see, but I do think we've got the new banner, don't we? Oh no, when is the new one? Oh, 2 days left on this one. Okay, okay. All right, well, let me go get last right, because we did get the selector. I don't know why I thought Giboda was tonight. It's a couple days. Is it because I was in caps lock? Oh, no, it's because it's N, not K. And let's see, where's it at? Here it is. So let's get ourselves some last right. So happy I didn't keep the last right account that I made, because now I could just pick her. And that leaves, I only am missing Li Fang for these standards. So absolute worst case scenario, when I get to 300 pulls on the basic banner, I can just select him. So I know from a physical DPS standpoint, because I had the team in beta, that Li Fang is the better play. Like I should pick him and then replace my administrator. But like there's nothing in this game that requires that level of efficiency right now. And actually, for those that are curious, from everything I can tell so far, I think that last right has the highest DPS ceiling right now. As far as I've been able to find, and there's probably some like video on Billy I haven't seen, of course, but as far as I can find, I've seen the largest single hits on last right. She's not the easiest one to build into. She definitely takes a little bit more thought on setting that up, but it literally was like 900 something thousand. Like it was massive. By comparison, the best hit I've done on Bear or the Pan so far is 170k. Now, granted, he's not maxed out yet. I mean, and 170k is still ridiculous. You don't need to do more than that. But so for people that want to just raw DPS, like she can absolutely do it. So let's get her. Yes, that's the right one. That's the right one. Hello, Redemption. Fancy indeed. You got Li Fang. You're missing Ember and Pog. Ember, I can't, like, I want to like her. Well, let me rephrase that. I do like her. I want her to fit in teams better. I've yet to find a team composition where she causes me to clear a battle faster. And so where she's fine from a protection standpoint, we're at a phase of the game where the protection isn't necessary. So I don't need to sacrifice DPS or buffing, debuffing for her to do her thing. The only team I've ever felt the need to have sustain in is Yvonne. And that's because when she goes into her ultimate, I don't want to move, but all I have to do is keep Snowshine and then throw Snowshine's shield down right before I get hit, and then she'll counterattack, and I never have to move with Yvonne. And so it's the only team I've so far felt that need. Let's see. Got Li Fang for, yeah. Pan loves that crush damage. Oh, yeah. What was the boss I was doing earlier? I don't think I have any energy right now to do it, but there we go. Click that so that button thing goes away. I don't know if I have any energy because I was doing stuff earlier. Oh, I have to do her combat guide. Hold on, let's do this so I don't forget. Might as well get my free gems. The hold down a button combo tutorial. Love it. Yeah, and I'm starting to gear my pen. I've got him in yellow gear now. Plus I have I've been focusing on nothing but his etching. And so his weapon is 100% etched. I just don't have the items to get it to level 90 right now. That's what I'm working on with some of my stamina. Let's see, battle skill, final strike. So that's where she buffs it. She's also like a great sword user, which is like, if it was a giant hammer or a giant axe, would be the only type of weapon I'd like more. Last fight will be Jahi, and then I haven't decided yet. Maybe Akikuri for Link. Possibly. There's not much cryo in there. I think you could throw Snowshine in her team, because Snowshine can do cryo on her combo. Oh, no, on her skill. Well, maybe her skill and her combo. I have to double check. I need to look into Gilberta, and if I think she'll be worth pulling. I hadn't really given her team a significant amount of... let me see, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. A significant amount of thought, because I didn't have her. But I basically am going to look for ways to introduce cryo infliction, because she wants to consume at least 3 stacks of it. So this is exactly what it's talking about, actually. Preferably 4. And then she gets the... is it cryo susceptibility, I think it's called? Well, actually, this unit might not be bad. Unfortunately, my second least favorite character, but I guess what do you do? Yeah, so there's her combo. Bam. Oh my god, did you see that? And then she laughed at him. She's like, fuck you. I need to double check. I don't think I have her weapon. I think I have... It looks like it would be her weapon, just visually, but it's... What am I supposed to do? A final strike. So I can't, like, think, apparently, and, like, watch this at the same time. I love ice moves. I don't know what it is about the ice element that I love so much. But it's like her, Yvonne, Frosty Alcatone. Your Prorico's maxed? Nice. Yeah, let me go look. Yeah, they've added... They haven't added, like, much from the story perspective, but I don't think you got far enough to get some of the unlocks. But they did give a free 6-star selector today. You only see factories? Yeah, as I'm standing in one, right? Alright, let me see what I've got. Because what weapon... Where is she at? She is... I love this that nobody knows about, this recommended. Yeah, so I don't have any of the 2 main ones I could run for her. The other weapon I have that looks like an ice weapon is actually for Lavatane, which is kind of crazy. So I don't have a good weapon for her. How do I not have this one? That's actually kind of surprising. Who would I want on her team? So let's make a team.
Get ready. My blades are always ready, as they never rest.
So we would want obviously Lavatane. I think Zahi is a no-brainer in this team. When I think about this, I think about like what is the chain that I'm going to use in their combat. And so I kind of start there and then think about who actually supports that chain. Catching up soon? No worries. We're just chatting, talking about powers. So she's doing cryo damage, obviously. She has really good stagger. 25. Isn't that higher than Ember? Oh, no, it's the same as Ember. She has... So then I think she might be tied in stagger damage. That's wild. Okay, so hypothermia. So basically when she consumes her arts inflictions, she adds this cryo susceptibility. And that happened, she will consume it on her combo, right? Yeah, consumes all cryo inflictions. So you want to get to 3 cryo stacks quickly. This move here will, it like charges up her sword. And then her basic attack on its final does cryo. So that's 1 cryo. That's for her big move. So she's not doing a ton of cryo consistently, but you basically want to charge this up, or use her move. You want this every single time it's off cooldown. Unless this can last through a couple rounds of her final. How many attacks? So it's 4, but hers are slower. What's up, Ninja? So others that, so like if I look at Snowshine, the interesting with Snowshine, she's probably not as necessary on this team, but she does cryo infliction on her skill, but her combo does not. And I don't know that I would want to use her skill as often. And then this does solidification, so it doesn't actually do cryo infliction. Zahi does.
Contemplation, computation, utterance.
Let's see, Arts Amp. Does that count as arts damage, though?
And I hope that our battles may bring
I don't know if that counts as art damage. I would think it does because it's doing cryo infliction, and that's an art. Yeah, Snowshine's super cute too. Yeah, I think Fluorite, or Fluorite, whatever the hell her name is, she's probably pretty high up there because of her cryo. You might run like these two together, because I don't think she does Link. Yeah, she doesn't do Link. She does. So you would just have Aki Curry there for her ultimate, and you'd run her ultimate. This is what you use her for quite a bit. Her ultimate gives Link. And so you could run Aki Curry just with the intention to run her ultimate right before you pop off your other ultimate. Same thing with the Yvonne team, is you just run ultimate into ultimate. She's physical on that. But you get SP recovery with her too. What does she give us? So she's a striker. I'd have to look at Yvonne exactly how she would fuse into that team. But okay, stagger. That's not great stagger. Is there any other way that she can... This is interesting. Like, you would think she would be good. But if I have the choice between running her cryo infliction versus just casting Last Rites again, I would just cast Last Rites. Like, so I'm trying to think of why I would actually want her in the team. Because you're not going to have a cooldown issue because it's SP cost based and they both have the same base SP cost. I guess if your battle chain is going too slow, you could toss this in between. That's where you would use that. This doesn't help at all because you're not running a physical team. And I don't think her attacks flag is physical, do they? No, it's cryo damage. Yeah, I would think you would have to be cautious because on Yvonne, I think I can see her on the banners, can't I? I want to say, isn't there a way to see them in here? Let me see if I can find... I don't really feel like pulling up their powers on a different screen. Can I really not see the other two on this banner? Because Yvonne has... She wants to trigger her own combo. And she does that by creating Shatter. Or Solidification. And so you want a different element coming in. Or you want something like Snowshine, because Snowshine's ultimate does solidification. Then you run her combo, and that charges her ultimate faster. Because the big thing with Yvonne is getting her ultimate to charge faster than it normally does. I forgot about Alesh because I hate his character. And I need to check Gilberta. So I'm actually going to pull this up on a different screen. Hold on. I just want to go look really quick at their powers. So I'm fairly certain I know Yvonne well enough. I played her. What is her... Does this tell me the skills? I'd have to find a whole nother website. That's weak. Does this not tell skills? Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, I'd have to check somewhere else. I think the Spork site, where the hell it's called, has it. Where is... Sorry, I'm checking another website to see if I can find it. Just doesn't want to load. Get my daily sign in. All right, give me the wiki on this page. Arknights guides, maybe? Where is it at? I know for a fact I saw it on here at some point. Official, no. Oh, there it is, wiki. Okay. And 500 ways to get to this place. I don't think I would use Ember on that team. I want to use Ember, and I just can't find a good reason to use her 90% of the time. There's nothing that Ember is doing that I can't do better with somebody else. Okay, so let me see. So, Yvonne, basic 5 sequence, cryo damage, her second skill. Okay, those are freezing bomb. If hitting an enemy with cryo infliction or nature infliction, that's interesting, consumes all art infliction stacks and forcefully applies suffocation. If that's true, then you don't need nature infliction. You would just have any cryo infliction. So you need a source to apply it, which is where, what's her face, the 4-star would come in. Does cryo damage, blah, blah. And then, yeah, gains additional ultimate energy based on the number of stacks consumed. So this is where she competes, unfortunately, with Last Right, is they both want to consume as much of the infliction, the cryo infliction, as possible. And so you have 2 ways to avoid that. You either run 4 stacks of nature infliction for Yvonne, or you don't run Last Right, or you don't use Last Right's combo. Would be the 2 ways you would do that. What's up, Poke? And then her combo is when an operator performs a final strike on an enemy with solidification. Yeah, she doesn't... She conflicts with Last Right. There's ways to run them together. You would basically be trying to use Last Right as your DPS until Yvonne's ultimate is up. But the issue with that is then you're losing out on ultimate energy gain on Yvonne. So that still conflicts with her. Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, I don't see where I would want her with Last Right too much. Let me check Gilberta. Hold on. Gilberta. Let me remind myself all the things she does. Does she have Link? If she has Link, she'd be really good. Let's see. Basic does nature with crappy stagger. So basic's not going to do us any good. The gravity well is nice, but it's like a better version of Yvonne's gravity well. So Yvonne has gravity on her combo, is it? Or her skill? One of the 2 pulls the enemies in. But she can lead off with nature infliction. So she can do the gravity well, and then Yvonne could capitalize on it. So it actually pairs really well with Yvonne. And then when an art's reaction's applied, which you will get from Yvonne, because she'll create solidification. And that'll just do lift, which the lift itself and the vulnerability on the lift doesn't do anything, but what does is it protects you because then the enemy's not attacking you. And then she does the really big gravity well on her ultimate. Does nature infliction. Slow I don't care about. Art susceptibility though, which is nice. Yeah, you know what? Gilberta is really good for Yvonne. Not so much a big deal for Last Right though. Unless I'm not thinking of something. All right, then let's check. So you were saying to look at Flow Riders. Oh, Fluorite, not Estelle. I was looking at the wrong person. My bad. I was looking over here at Estelle because she's ice. I didn't actually look at the right character. All right, so we've got shitty stagger, nature damage, whatever. All right, slow is whatever. You're in melee, so slow doesn't matter. But nature damage, nature infliction. So you don't use this skill. Shoots at the target enemy to trigger a special explosion as nature. Okay, arts infliction. Okay, so this would give you the third cryo. Or second cryo. No, because they have to have two. So this gives you your third, which then enables her combo skill for last right. If the damage sequence has a target with at least 2 stacks of cryo. So this just does the same thing as our combo, basically. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because you're not really going to care about her DPS. So she's really there for her combo trigger. And for ultimate to give you 1 extra stack of cryo. That's what she brings to the team. So she would be good in either team, actually. Come to think of it. But I still think Gilberta, Zahi, I think, is a no-brainer. Because she does a couple things. So she gives the cryo damage dealt up. She does the heal, which is nice. I mean, you don't always need it. But if you finish off your chains and you don't need it, you get Arts Amp, which is kind of cool. Easier to trigger on Yvonne than it probably would be for Last Right, because Last Right can take chip damage. Oh, I just picked Last Right. It's up right now, Poke. You can go in and get the selector. They already did the patch. That's why we're talking about these teams, because I picked up Last Right a couple minutes ago. There's a support gun called Cannonball. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I can't see a scenario where Zahi isn't in both of these teams. And it's not even because you need the sustain. It's because she just does other good things. Because when you finish off your treatment, you get your combo, and you get a cryo infliction back. You could potentially get Arts Amp, otherwise you're healing yourself. And then you get cryo amp on her ultimate. Yeah, she's a definite on the team. I would probably honestly go suboptimal and do Snowshine just because I like her. And why not? What does he do? I forget. Yeah, see, he's conflicting with the cryo infliction for both of them. So he wouldn't be good on either team. I don't know where to put him, actually. Yeah, I don't know where we don't actually want to use him. Which is good, because I don't like him. I'm glad he's not meta. Yeah, no, it's up already, buddy. Yeah, I don't have Wolfie's weapon. I've got his, like, second best weapon, I think. Let me check. I pulled, like, 4 or 5 6-star weapons going for Pogs. I just had to go all the way to freaking Pity for his. Yeah, see, I've got his second best. I've got Wedge. They missed a big... They should have called this Biggs, so you could have Biggs and Wedge. That would have been awesome. Yeah, so for now, my physical team is kind of what I'm going to run. I will eventually start building out what I need for the other team. Let's try... I want to test something. Oh, I don't have stamina. Do I have any bottles? I got a couple. I need, what, 120? Ugh. I want to test... Do any of these guys give what I need? Nope. Okay, I guess we go into this one. I have not tested this since I've leveled up my team again.
I hear Originium singing.
So we're going to go in with this crew here. With my ridiculous Dapan. The last time I did this, I was level 60. Yeah, I think that's a thing, Aussie. I think you're right.
War
we're gonna run it this way. $36, not bad. Oh, you know the buffs up yet? Okay, we got breach. I'm gonna take this hit just so I can actually hit him. Get that in there. Oh, there we go. Get him down. Oh, I don't have enough energy. There we go. And then smack. What was that? 84 plus the 39? That was not too bad. I'm already transitioning this boss. So that was on a level 90 boss. That was a 90k hit basically. Without a crit. Like if that crit. I don't have him built in the crit though. Like I don't. He's not a character you would build in a crit. Okay. The range on that is stupid. Alright, now let's get into finals. And the funny, I don't even have Pog's buffs going right now, which is one of the things that actually gives him a lot of damage, is when you have Pog's ultimate going on. And I can actually tank a lot of these hits now. Like, I don't even have to necessarily move. Let's get Breach back in there. Now we've got Pog going. Okay. So now the thing is you don't want Pog to trigger this. Because if he doesn't trigger it, then you get the buff. Which is a big deal for this team. Alright, what do we get here? 124,000. That was ridiculous. Plus, Pog also does some really good stagger damage. Oh, I got the double tap on that one. I'm actually intentionally jumping into... Oh, I missed that one. I was trying to build up the SP by actually intentionally going into him. And he's gonna be dead here. Oh, he died before I got that last hit off. That's funny. Yeah, so I mean, that's like a pretty common Pog situation here. I guess I could have gone without the... No, I don't want to retry. Without the rewards. I think I need one more copy of Dapan to max him out. Yeah, so like it's ridiculous how like efficient he is at doing damage when you buff your stacks like the right way. I haven't done the other reboss fights. Let me see. I think you can do these for free until you beat them the first time, yeah. You have to beat the first stages. Okay, I guess we need to like blast through these really quick. I wish I had a maxed out Dapan. Like, I need one more. I'll eventually get his last copy, but like... Or did I get it? You know, let me double check after this fight. I thought I didn't. Yeah, I don't need to see the scene. I just want to punch people in the face. Butt slam. That I missed. I totally missed him. Good job. Alright, phase one's about to be done. Start charging his final attack. Oh, I timed that wrong. Oh yeah, you're supposed to stand by the trees or something, aren't you? I forgot how this fight works. It's been a while since I've ran it. I say that, this game's only been out for 2 weeks. Come on, give me the free SP. This guy's just annoying, so you have to run around so much. And then you got... Oh my god! I just got bounced to death. That's funny. I did not play that well at all. Alright, let's switch to Pog. I like using him when I screw up. Get out of the poison. Yeah, he has 3 phases. I forgot, like, about... You have to, like, hide for the... That one move where it's, like, got the little tree thingies. I forgot about that completely. And then this one, he, like... I think he goes camouflage, doesn't he? And you have to, like, hit him to get him out of it. Yeah. Yeah, the pan died just, like... Played like an idiot. Hit him, thank you. Get in there and punch him in the face. Yes, I'm about to go grow the factory. I was just messing around with some, like, boss fights. Did you see me do the big hit on the first boss at level 90? That was pretty fun. And then I promptly played like ass and got Pog killed. Or not Pog, Japan killed in this fight. Forgetting how this fight actually worked, like an idiot. Exit. Alright, do I need to go to a freaking teleporter to heal now? That's an interesting physical team. Where? Alright, yeah, I think I have to go to teleporter. Damn it, I hate how they do that. That's so dumb. Pop over here, so what's his fucking heal? I wonder... You know what I want to try? I want to try the rock fetus boss. They should just let you skip to the level 90 version.
I hear Originium singing.
So far, I've done nothing towards what I was actually going to do today, which is all base stuff. It's terrible. It's terrible. I've done none of my goal. But I'm having fun playing with the pawn. I don't want a cutscene for refighting the boss. Please let me escape, you son of a bitch. Although she is hot. Yes. Cool boss. Can we get past her holding a fetus, please? Thank you. Jesus, man. It took forever to get to that cutscene skip. Oh, yeah. This is the tentacle monster. Whoa.
Your end awaits.
Will you do your combo? Thank you. You can't hit a panda bear. You, like, call him PETA, dude. Oh my god, my timing on dodges are terrible right now. Get the hell off that. I like this fight better with range characters, but it's okay. That's okay. You finally started doing Wuling batteries? I need to completely redo my entire base. Like, I'm literally going to shut the power off on Wuling and then just redo the whole thing. Also, I can't look at chat and tentacles at the same time. I'm, like, dying. Like an idiot. Alright, let's just go without skills for a second and then punch the baby in the stomach. Come here. 117k? What the hell was that? That was ridiculous. Get it, Chen. Okay. Now let's fight the real boss. Do 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 do. Gonna punch you in the face. All right, Melissa. Good night. I will be streaming at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. I just can't schedule till I'm off of this stream. That is when I'm going to do my Tempest pull. Boom. 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 Oh, guys, I got my mystery box from Atlas. Should we open that? I actually have not opened it yet. I was waiting for a stream. It's the one that I... Get off of me, lady. It's the one I ordered that, it was like $100. I wanted to see if it was worth a damn. I'm not super hopeful. But it has goodies in it. What those goodies are, I don't know. Allegedly, they are of at least... Whoa, get off of me. At least of the value of 100. So they say. Boom. After this fight, how about we do it? Oh, open it tomorrow? Yeah, I can do it tomorrow during the poll stream. You want to sleep? That's fine. I'll do it tomorrow during the poll stream. Boom! 92,000. Goodbye, Rock Lady. That would have made a cool screenshot for us, Marv, to take a picture right there. Alright, now. Yeah, what's in the box? What's in the box? I can't act. Great scene, though. Alright, let's go to the factory. Because my factory is hot garbage right now. So, there's a part of me that really thinks I just want to completely delete the whole thing. Like, literally delete the whole thing. Oops. Because I just threw shit down just to get it working. Because you can do 2 of the factories, the Zerite factories. I hate that you can't zoom out more yet. What's this? Oh, yeah, because I can do no one, whatever. I got the battery going there. I really want the 2 Zerite, or whatever it's called, and the battery to be perfectly efficient. I want to say, is it one of the plants? They don't show it in the recipes, but one of the plants for the new zone actually converts to 2 of the charcoal, or whatever it is, this crap. And so it's smaller and more efficient than running this.
Focuses on the will, not the form. Being one with the blade is far more important than drilling a move over and over.
I chose last right. I didn't have her. This is Arknights Endfield. Right now I'm looking at my factory, but it's like a action RPG-ish gacha kind of a thing, like a open world exploration type dealio. I think what I should do, I'll blueprint this, because this I only turn on when I want some more parts, and I've got like plenty of them right now. How many do I have? I don't even have it running at the moment. Yeah, I've got 4,000 parts, and I'm not going to be doing the gear upgrades right now. That's not where I'm spending my stamina, or my stock bills. So I think I'll blueprint this. Let's do new blueprint. Just so I don't have to rebuild it from scratch completely. Even though this is probably not the most space efficient version of this, but that's okay. We don't have to be perfect yet, unless you're Zev. Then you have to be perfect now. So this is gold, oops, gold gear. So we'll save that one. And then we're just gonna literally delete this thing. and the plants that are feeding it. Oh yeah, dude, this was like, I opened the whole thing and I'm like, let me just get things making economy. And I'll come back to it and fix it later. This isn't even my final form. Every one of you better know that reference. Alright, let's put all that away. Boom, clear up that space. And then I legitimately think I'm going to just delete both of these factories right now. All of them, batteries included. How long does it go? Like 40 days, but with the second character on the 13th for the next patch? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 39 days or 40 days for the rewards for the next palace. Because I think over here I have my potion mixer. Yeah, exactly. Zev, I know you are. Yeah, this is Bob the Builder stream. And so like this one, again, just I threw shit on the ground to get it working. I've got all 3 of the main plant things coming into here, so I can just swap out what I want to grow. And so I can either do, like I usually produce these for selling, these asthma things. And then I can switch it quickly over for the bottle that you need to, the like Zeronite fluid that you need to clear certain areas in the game. But I've got enough of those now that like, I don't care for the moment. And then the big bottles for healing. So these. So the nice thing about this is you don't really have enough resources to do a lot right now in Wuling. And so I just changed my output right here. And changing my output right here is what allows me to swap my formulas quickly. So it's like, is it as efficient as having separate units? No, but then I can use just one refinery and not have to worry. Because like I don't have the, you don't get enough ferrium in Wuling to do this any better. And I don't really want to be bothered with transferring ferrium between the 2 bases because I'm lazy. And so I'm kind of like self-restricting myself to having to do this with just Wuling stuff. So I'm just going to let this run for a few minutes while I go work on the other base. Because I don't think any of this is using Zeronite, is it? What is that shit called? Like... Yeah, Zeronite. Okay, I wasn't wrong. Yeah, because that's ferrium to make the ferrium bottles. The only reason I have Zeronite here is because when I make those other potions, but I don't even know if I have this turned on. Okay, so that's on, but it's not, like, I'm not pulling any in, it's just capped, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think I'm free to go delete my other base, and it won't impact this at all, unless I'm missing something I'm not thinking about. Oh, I guess my batteries. This is, you know what, this is why they need a way to like rebuild your base and then overwrite it. So it's like a temporary state. And then you're like, do you want to commit to this whole massive fucking change? Oh, see, it doesn't remind me of a job. I love shit like this. This, I could literally sit here for like 3 days and think about this. It's pronounced like SH. Well, shit. Like that. God, I want the zoom out feature to be even better. Okay, I need to test something really quick before I delete this. Do I have any other water going on here? Where's all my pipes? Where's it my other one that, yeah, it's my other one that has 2 going. Okay, I need, do I even have another one? I don't, I need to build one. Wait, is it this patch or the next one where I can build outside now? They're adding it to where you can build these things. Oh, damn, it's the next patch. They're going to make it so you can build all that stuff when you're not in your A whatever factory. It was a joke. Whatever. Whatever. Just playing. Okay, so let's make one of these bad boys. For testing purposes. And we need to place that... Did I not just make one of those fuckers? God damn inventory. Quick stash. I need this. Let's place this bad boy. How close can you be to the other pump? That close. Oh, I gotta move the stupid pylon. There's some little things in this game that do, like, get a little annoying, like shit like that, but it's okay. Alright, I need a planter and seed thingy-mabob. I went with Last Strike because I don't have her, and I want to play her. I'm not going to build her tonight, but it's going to take me a little while to build her and her team, just because of how much resources there are. But even if I just get them to level 60 and play with them, I think it'll be fun. Actually, let's go into my favorite mode. Top down. Alright, we need a planting unit. Let's see, water's facing that way. We need a seed. Hook those up. I need water. Doot. Doot. Get that going in. We need a pylon. Let's do some testing, folks. That's fine. And then just for a minute, let's just throw it to storage. Okay. Well, actually, I probably need... I think it's a shredder in between. Let me see. I don't remember, and this is why we're testing. Just got Pog from Selector. Hell yeah. Dude, Pog is fantastic. Yeah, Tempest is tomorrow. Okay, so I want to say it is... Is it the Jincow that creates coal, but it doesn't actually tell you that in the recipe? This is what I want to figure out. Because if it is, then this is... It's like 1 for 2. Nope, it's not that. Oh, maybe it's a refining unit. Actually. Yeah, it is. So this makes 2 carbon. I don't know why they don't put that in the formulas to start. You have to find it. There's a couple recipes like that where they don't actually show it to you and you have to just experiment and figure it out. Dude, Leo, I love this game. I'm having such a good time with this game. Like, there's days where I just want to sit here and think about factories, and there's days when I want to go explore and get, like, all the Arlene and, you know, chests and everything else. It's just, I'm always finding myself wanting to do something. The only thing I wish is that it was easier for me to build more teams. But really, everything post, I would say, level 60 is... I don't want to call it a grind because we're 2 weeks in, guys. Like, it's... I think the way that some people talk about, they think that this game's been around for months and that we should have this, like, endless amount of resources. But as of right now, I'm basically working through getting him to 90. So you can see he's 80-80. I've got all this stuff maxed out for now. I've not committed any of my super rare resources. And I won't until I'm, like, sold on, like, what team I'm really pushing first. But then you'll see, like, she's 70 of 80. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I don't even have enough to get her to 80 yet. Same thing, 70 of 80, 80 of 80. So I've got a lot of stuff like this. I'm working on gold sets. I just haven't cared too much about it. I think I have it on these 3 maybe. And then I just got Last Right. So I need to build her, Snow, Zahi, and then I'm debating pulling Gilberta in a couple days. Because Gilberta's going to be good on my Yvonne team anyways. So, I don't know. Thinking about it. Trigger the loot goblin 100%. 100%. Yeah, Ninja, that's what I wish. Like, if they had... I think, honestly, every gacha game should do this. Just like a boss target dummy and like an AoE target dummy. Pick whatever game you want. I don't really care. And then you could pull in any of the combatants and try different gear kits and everything, but you don't get to keep anything. It's just like a pure sandbox. You finished your Levitine team? Nice. Lavitine? How do you say her name? Okay, so now we know this is going to give us... Yeah, it'll give us 2 every second. Or every 2 seconds. This will fill up. So we'll have... The question is how many of those will I need to build to get this going efficiently. Sand leaf, there's no replacement for. So that's stuck as is. That's for the batteries. You also need sand leaf for this. Nice. Yeah, I'm super pumped for NTE. So I'll be in the beta on that starting tomorrow. So you guys will probably see me pop in some streams this weekend for that game. Zev, did you ever get in? Are you still in here? Did you ever get an invite? I know you hadn't had one the other day, but they were giving out some creator invites on Discord today, in the content creator Discord. NTE, Neverness Everness is the one I'm covering. That's been like my most hyped game for gacha games for a long time. And the beta starts tomorrow. I haven't, like, I watched the preview for the new idol. If you're talking about Persona 5X. And I haven't, like, sat back and gone back and processed it to see how much I like it. Like, I didn't, like, really study the trailer. I just kind of, like, half-watched it. So I don't really have a great opinion one way or the other on her. Okay. I'm so nervous to just delete this all. I know I need to, but, like, I want to have a decent idea of where I want to lay it out first. I think I want to stick all of my... Well, I need a new name for this. I'm never going to be able to say this correctly. All my Shinani is going in the corner. Like, I want it all, like, tied together, like, up here somewhere. Or down here, just, like, all in, like, one spot, though. And I'm wondering... Like, I'm looking at all these cable lines. I probably want to just run more outputs from either a bus or a couple from here. I'm trying to think of how much I can compact this and put these, like, together. Because there's not, like, a great way to tile these, unfortunately. Oh, you're talking about the idols. I see. My bad. Tempest had you with mixed feelings? Why? Tempest... Just watch my Shuju pull tomorrow. It's the funniest video. What is... Oh, this one. Okay, what am I going to do here? Because I want to say this needs more sand leaf coming in too. Yeah, see, this is why I'm going idols. I don't have enough sand leaf coming in. So I'm not really having issues with the carbon stuff. I'm having issues with sand leaf. So I need to double... my sand leaf production for these. Where do I want my main facility sitting? Why can't I zoom out more? Oh, it's so annoying. Are there no small units I can put to this? Basically, the answer is pull her. Like, there's not any real reason not to pull her other than you don't have the resources for it, or you really need to save for someone who's coming up in, like, you know, the next patch or two. All right, let's just be brave, and let's just delete this entire base. Jeez, this thing is, like, everywhere. Oh, it's done. It's done. Okay. Let's move you somewhere. Oh, I missed one line over here. That's funny. Oh, shit. I deleted my batteries. Fuck. We can fix that really quickly. Hold on. Just sit on there for a second. That's the wrong item. Batteries, batteries. Where is the young blah blah battery? There we go. Get that out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. My backpack's full. Damn it. It should know that if your backpack's full and you're in the AIC to just like, I don't know, put it in the right place. Oh, then, yeah. I'm telling you, Tempest is still one of the top buffing units in the game. Like, she really is that. You need enough storage in here. It's 50 per slot, so you need, just count these out like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You need to add up to 1200, and it'll let you pull it. I ran into that issue at the start of the stream. Okay, there we go. We got power solve for a minute. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to terminate my zeroite, whatever the hell they're called. I want my shenanigans to come up here. Where is that in here? The Forge in the Sky. Okay. Let's just get a basic layout going. And then I'll move stuff around. So this needs... So if it wants water there, it would make sense to come all the way down here. You would use skill 1 on Tempest just because of the wind condition. But you don't need an A1 for that. Your wind teams are going to want skill 1 because you get more damage because of the effect. Alright, so this takes water, and then you need 2 carbon coming in. Carbon is going to come off of refining units from these. So we need 2 refining units. 1, 2. And then we need this. So 1 goes every 2 seconds. And this was... Yeah, so that's why we need 2. So we need 1. So do we need... Do we need 4? Hold on. Every 2 seconds, I get 2. My brain is not good at math tonight. Ed Sheeran, yeah. It takes 2 seconds to make, so then I have 2 seconds. Yeah, so it needs 2. Okay. And then that's going to be grinding units. So then how many grinding units do I need to max each of these? Two and 1, it takes 2 seconds. Two for 1 from shredders. Yeah. 2 for 1 for shredders, so 1 sand leaf, 2 of those. Those are going to come from the Jinkow. Okay, so... Shredding units. Oh, I need the grinders, hold on. Duh. Grinding unit. For you, grinding unit for you. Shredding unit. I need another shredding unit. That covers, so the Jinkow comes into these. So then you would need a seed picking unit. Plant unit. Plant unit on the other side. I think you can do doubles on this. Oh, but this stupid crap. Because the water pipes now. Alright, how do you lay this out with the water pipes? Hold on. How would that best lay out with these water pipes? Because I need the outputs to go towards those. Just move these for a second. Yeah, the water, but like,
You know, I've
I
seen
need to run 2 grinders though, which means I need 2 different shredders. Because this will output 2, but this needs 2, right? So to make this no delay, you would have to run 2 grinders. I'm pretty sure. Let's test it. Easy enough way to test. We'll just throw some pylons down really quick. So we can drop this in here. Oops, nope, it's Q, not E. Let's grab a power. It can just live here for a second. Bump. 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 This is going to be ugly for a minute, it's fine. I just want to test it. Nope, wrong one. No, damn it, misclicking everywhere. Oh yeah, you gotta get 2 grinders. You know what's up. If you know, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make sand leaf. Yeah. So this will be a full production line for the whatever the fuck it's called. Oops, hold on. Nope. I missed a step. I need a refinery in there. Hold on. Let's move this. Just go back a little bit. What facility is it overlapping with? Oh, because I got that other one freaking stuck to it. I need a refinery first. Then we can do the shredding unit. And we will make an ugly water connection. I'm going to make this super compact. That's why I'm testing all this right now. And then double input. I need power. Here. Just live there for a second. You know what? For Sandleaf, just for a second, let's just toss one in over. I don't even know. You can. Oh, no, damn it. I hate how the escape button works. I can't wait till they change that in the patches. Sandleaf is somewhere. Stash all this. Just for now, I'm just going to put this on. Just so it's actually producing, since I'm testing this part of it anyways. And then we're going to stare at counters for a minute here. Because this takes how much time? 2 seconds. Oh, did I not shred the sand leaf like an idiot? I do that all the time. That is like a very common thing for me to screw up. What? Oh, because fuck. No. Damn it. Go where you're supposed to. Go where you're supposed to. That needs to not be in there. Staring at numbers. I love it though. You are looking at me testing the timing on these really quickly before I make this like a super efficient, compact farm. In Arknights. I need to get my economy to be better. Okay. I need this to never go idle. And it looks like it's doing it. But the problem is I'm fairly certain if I take one of these off. So let's switch this for a second. And then make this one go here. I want to say the second I do that, even though this is making 2, it's now having, or 3, it's now reducing the speed on each line. And I want to say this is what causes it to not be completely lossless. Or maybe it's when I split the third one out, but this is exactly what I want to test. Alright, so far it's fine. Because if it wasn't, this would say idle for like a brief moment every couple seconds. But that looks, yeah, that looks like it's working fine. So I can have one shredder feeding both of those. So I would need, what, one more Jincal plant thingy. I don't think... No, that's backlogging. 43, 44, 43. Is it actually backlogging? It might have just backlogged because I didn't have it connected earlier. And that's why I was clogging. Do I need a second planter is the question. It's not gaining an extra 1 per 2 seconds, so I would need an extra planter. Right? Oh, that just went to idle. Yeah, see, it's slowing down on the sand leaf. That's what I was worried about. See how there's a gap? If you look at the top of the screen, when that gap hits, it's going to go to idle. Is it though? I just saw it go idle a second ago. Oh, it's, you know why? It's because this one just backlogged. I'm going to do this whole freaking chain. Okay, not a big deal. We'll just... how do I want to do this? Let's do that. Let's move this. Take one out. With the ugliest line I've ever made. Throw wrong pylon. This pylon in here. This needs 2. Into you, into you. Okay. So let's see if that's actually going to go to idle. And where it's going to go to idle. Because this will tell us if we need a second set of this. It will also tell us if we can split these lines like I'm doing. So you gotta let it take a few seconds to figure its life out, but... Oh, I'm not sticking that out anywhere. Whoops. Jesus Christ. Amateur hour, friends. Amateur hour. Just go up here for a minute. I actually think I made my base worse after deleting it, just to figure this one thing out. Oh, dude, I love... It'll take you a little while to get into the factory part. And I'm in the second area, so this is like the second set of factories with like the water mechanics. The first set doesn't have that. But once you do, man, it's so fun. It's so fun. Okay, so here's the question is, am I still going to get perfect production on this? That seems okay. This is keeping up. That's keeping up. All right, so that part of the chain is fine. Oh, because that gives 2. Yeah, duh. I forgot that gave 2. That's why that's working. Yeah, I usually do a stash, but like this is all about to get deleted. So I just need to get stuff out of my way for a second. I literally just deleted my whole base. It was wild. But everything was like temporarily put down for me. Not for me, I did it, but like I just wanted to get the economy going, and now I want to start like refining everything because I just finished opening up like the entire plot plus all the depots. I did that, I don't know, after work at some point today. Yeah, see, this keeps going into Z's. It's going into idols. I saw that a second ago. So I might need another sand leaf to get this from ever stopping. But it doesn't look like I'm having any issues with the carbon. So the carbon chain is working well. Yeah, the carbon chain is not stalling. That has a huge backlog, so that's why that's not presenting a problem. Oh yeah, it's not, I mean, some of the daily stuff, if you're trying to do the entire like routes for all of the materials, can be a bitch, but otherwise it's not too bad. All right, so here's where the gap is. It was like a half a second it went to idle, but it really wasn't bad. See how it just did it a second ago? I wish I could move this box. I guess I could. I want to see when it comes in. Because like right here, there's a gap. It doesn't really seem to be impacting it though. It's like a half a second, which I can live with. Versus having to build a whole nother sand leaf farm. Let's do this for a second. Yeah, see, it went to idle when I pulled that one. So let's see if it can backlog itself at all. Ideally, this would get to 2. Yeah, I could make 2. Well, I'm going to make 2 of these factories. But I want to see exactly how many sand leaf farms and carbon farms I need. Carbon farm is fine. Like, that's never losing what I need. But technically speaking, if I want this to be perfectly lossless, see how that just went to idle? I would have to do more sand leaf. And so what I could do is push these into 1, push these into 1, and that would solve that problem. And so then I would need a full double sand leaf for each farm unit, which isn't bad. I was just hoping that I could use this on the other farm, but it doesn't look like it's going to like that. And this can get super packed down. Like, I'm not too worried about that. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, get that out of there. Okay, so I can really compact this down because I need everything you see here is what I need, plus one more shredder. And possibly a protocol stash, depending on where I finish and terminate the line. So now the question is, how do I put two of these on top of each other? Okay, so now we're going to take production offline again. So let's get rid of this for a second. We're going to stash this entire production line. All right, let's move that to there. Let's put a protocol stash in the middle. You can go right up into these yellow lines for your stashes, or for your lines, which is nice. And then we want the other forge in the sky. Is that production? I always forget what this thing is. Yeah. We want this one right next to it. Doing the same thing. Oh, but the water. Fuck. Okay. We can fix that. Oh. So what we can do is move this down by 2. We'll put this here. So 1, 2, so it's got to go down 3. Right? Because you can't have a... I don't think you can have a building in front of that. Okay. Move this over for a second. All right, and now this guy. I always confuse the E and the Q on this one. Clash of Clans. I liked Clash of Clans. I know, I have so many sandleaf farms in my other base. And then I need a splitter. Pipe splitter. Oh my god, wrong fucking thing. Okay, and then this can come across to here. Alright, so that's... Could I... No, I can't move that. I can move this up here? Yeah, I could. Let's move this. Right there. Oh, I can't get under that. Damn it. There's probably a key button that does that, and I just don't know what it is. Get rid of that. Okay. Stash this. This can now move closer. This needs to come over by 1. Okay. So it's about as compact as that can get. I know, dude. I would love to play Clash again. All right, so now I need this to move out of my way. This can come here. This can move here. Okay. I need, what, a single sand leaf? No, double sand leaf. No. It can be a single, it just has to be off of one shredder. Okay. So we need... Where's going to be the best place to put that? Hold on. Oh, this needs to be... It goes grinder, then refiner. Fuck, I'm confusing myself. Shredder, into grinder, into refiner. So this needs a backup. Move this. Your husbando team doesn't work? That sucks. All right, that's functional now. All right, so I need the second one. So then if I have 2 inputs into this refinery, I need 2 line spaces. All right, delete all this. So then this could go, let me think. Okay.
You know,
Which means we can
the
put a
other
pylon
options
down.
everyone seems to perform this
I know that there's probably somebody that has like the perfect solution. I just don't care. I like stuff like this. Okay, so that covers that one. So we'd have the 2 grinders, hoagies and grinders. Optimized sand leaf production is the true end game. Seriously, there's probably going to be like some new zone that's like in the freaking desert that like gives you some like special sand leaf. Wouldn't that be the shit? Oh, you know it does that sometimes. Okay. So that solves the grinder output for that one. So now we need to do the same for this one. So we need 2 refineries. That feed this. It's gonna be our thing, Shark. The grinder. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, I only need 1 line. What am I doing? Oh, I need 1 refinery line going in. That saves me some space. So I can move this one to here. You're done. Yeah, it's all good. You can make sand leaf in the Wuling. I'm doing it right there, dude. Bam. Right there on the screen. Producing mass sand leaf. All you have to do is just turn off your water. Okay. Can we... I think we can. And now, where do we put the grinders? Get out of the way for a second. I need 2 of these. And that's going to need those inputs. That's fair. That, you know, that's what this whole factory thing does to you sometimes. The factory has to grow. That is the rule of the game. Grinder will need 3 slots. Why am I doing 2 lines into that? My brain is like in ultra Tetris mode right now. I could move this here. Which means I can move this like this. I could put power down here. Oh, Poggy's heading out. See you later, bud. How am I supposed to shower? I am trying to destroy the environment. Oh, I need to put more batteries out. Oh, did I use all my batteries? Oh, well. Fuck. Yeah, I'm out of batteries at the moment. Stick that in there for a second. Oops. I killed my power while trying to fix all this. What is going on, mate? Yeah, I deleted my entire base and now I'm rebuilding it to try to make it super compact. So, unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to my power, which is a problem. And this is not really going to help it. Oh, it's regular ogre crust. What am I doing? No. Switch. Or Originium, what the hell it's called. Get out of there. That's not enough. You know what I need to do really quickly is... Hold on, let me just go to the ship. Let's just get some temporary batteries. I deleted my battery farm while I was doing this. Yeah, I had like a perfect power solution, but it was all messy, and so now I'm like in ultra efficiency mode, and I've totally just forgot to to fix that problem. What is it? It's not that. At some point in life, I will memorize these little icons. Where's all my batteries? No. I know I should have plenty. Where's my valley for batteries? Oh, I'm in the wrong depot, that's why. Jesus. I'm like, I know I have some. Where are they at? Is it in here? Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's grab a couple hundred of these. Yeah, it's looking like that because I just deleted everything. All my factories and everything else. Alright, put that in there, and now I can go back. Hold on. And so now I'm redesigning my double forge farm to get it to be as like compressed as I can. Yes, using the secret recipe for the gin cow. All right, switch this out for the batteries. Where did they go? Where did they go? Did I put them back in the other freaking stash like an idiot? Oh no, okay. I was worried for a second there. Let's see. Get those out. Get out. Get out. Okay, there we go. How much does that give me? 1,100. All right, let me throw another thermal bank in there. Okay, that'll solve me for now. Okay, back to this little grouping that I'm doing. All right, so then if I've got all the way through the grinders done, everything's in the corner. Oh, I need the other grinder. Where do I want to stash this? Let's move this one here. Now we can pipe with the sand leaf over here. So we'll need a shredder. Oh, what's up, Kenjiro? Okay, so for the claim, what you need to do is it's 1,200 items. And so each of these is 50 items. You need enough to fill 1,200. So think of it as like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So this would be, you need 1,000 up until here. So like I would have to put, you know, 3 things. Oh, okay, just delete that fucking thing. I would have to put, you know, enough to... Jesus, I maxed out all that stuff already. But you get the point. Like, you have to have enough to fill 1,200 spaces here. It took me like freaking 10 minutes to figure that out earlier. I had the same problem. All right, so then we need shredders going into grinders. I need to move all this crap out of my way. Just move it all. I'll come back and get it in a second. Move that. Move that. Just stash that. Whatever. All right. Get some playroom over here. Okay. All right. So we need a shredder coming into here. And it's going to be a double line in. Which means we also need a shredder going over to this one. Okay. We'll need... Each grinder needs its own shredder, its own sandleaf line. Just press quick stash. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm super inefficient when it comes to some of that stuff. You can make Kriston, nice. Okay, so then... I mean, I could put the sandleaf shredder right there. Go single input in. Do I have another shredder out already? I don't. So that will make those all lossless. Well, not lossless, but efficient. That doesn't stretch far enough back. You can live there for a second. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I had to just like store some stuff for a few minutes just to make it work for me. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more shredders. Yes, 4 more shredders. Okay. This one can be for coal. And then we'll need those ones. Is there any way I can make that less spacey? I don't think so. I have to have at least 2 lines coming down. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. So we need this to all just go away for a second. Let's get rid of these lines. Let's move this. Oh, but I need a refinery first. Okay, hold on. So we could do... Oh, I just want... I can't wait for the escape key fix on the next patch. I'm like way more excited for that than I should be, but I really am. Oh, this is in my way. Move that. Nope. Oh, get... Damn it. You move somewhere else for a minute. Oh, the Ardelia event, nice. Yeah, getting the extra pulls from that. Can that all come over one more spot? It can. It absolutely can. Can I just... I want to make sure I'm only selecting this. Ah, you suck. Stash that. Stash that. And then I think... No, you stash this one. Yeah, I think I can now do this. Plus this. Can come over one more. We just saved 1 block, guys. We're awesome. Oh, I can't because of this. Do I need him there? Doesn't seem like it. You're welcome, friend. Yeah, the pull rates are kind of shit right now, to be honest. Okay, so that's not connected. Nope. Do I need this to be... Or is that connected? Hold on. I think that's connected, right? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, what we were looking on. Got power to all of that. That's all good. Okay, so we needed a refinery. We need power to reach over here. move this. Yeah, the rates are like just hot garbage. There's got to be a better way to make this not waste so much space. How can I make that take less space? I need this to also come to this guy. I could pivot this, but that wouldn't really do much. And I also need a sand leaf line to come across here. Yeah, I got Levitain on my 50/50, which helped, but the funny thing is I'm not even going to build her. Man, I was hoping to lose my 50/50 to Yvonne. That was my goal. It obviously did not happen, but that's okay. I will pull Yvonne eventually. Okay, so this now, let's move these out of the way. Nope, nope, no, no. Wrong key. I almost stashed that whole thing. Is there any way for me to make this? Guess like this. Let's sand column 1. Sand leaf 2. This feels like so much wasted space to me. But in theory, this left side should be like perfect now. Oh, I don't have power right there. That will be 1 block off. Shit. Is there a way to fix that without messing everything up? I guess everything has to shift to the right by 1. Because that would have to go there. See, that's the thing I'm running into is I don't know what the next characters, like, if they're going to be that interesting. Like, I know that they look cool, but I don't know if they're going to be, like, awesome kits I want to play. And it's going to be so hard to get more, like, resources to pull. Which definitely worries me. There is no way for me to sneak one in there, is there? I can't put that up because the water's there, right? I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah. I can't run that across because I wouldn't have the space down here. Yeah, I mean, that's really the way to go, Made. That's my recommendation, is only pull if you have the currency to do the full. What worries you is the grinders aren't working? Oh, they're working full time there, buddy. Don't you worry. I just haven't put these ones on yet. Can this? That can sit there. I cannot think of a way without moving this over by one tile. Unless sometimes... Oh, it won't let me. Sometimes you can put something just outside the boundary and it'll work. I don't know why that is, but... that it doesn't like. Yeah, I think I just have to move all this. I don't have an option. So now that'll work. Oops. No, I'll just put another one back where I just had that one. Alright, well that solves the power problem with as little movement as possible. Yeah, you basically just play the story until you get to here. You are correct. I think I can do... I need to move this for a second. What if I move this guy here? This can come this way. Oh wait, I think I need one more down. One more down. This is going to be compacted. I'm determined. Oh, I need a double space for that. What if I move this up? Here. Oh, it's one block off. Fuck. How can I do that? Because it has to have two spots to come around to get into here. And one for that path to come up. There's an answer in here. I just got to figure it out. I'll see you later, Kenji. No worries.
Everyone seems to perform the same move differently.
I actually probably going to finish this side of this, then
Focuses on the
probably have to go to bed myself. What if I rotate this? I have an idea. What if I move this over one, do this, stash this. Oh, but it needs a second line out. What if I do this? Then it doesn't have a line in. Fuck. It's like every one little thing. Could I move this up now? If this comes up and over. So this can come over into there. Oh, it's like so close. I'm like, there's like 1 or 2 blocks. Dang, Maiden, that's awesome. Is there a way to make that? No, that wouldn't work. God, the fact I have to move this up by 2 is what's killing this. And this needs 2 inputs. 1 for each side and then 2 outputs. Because it needs to go like that and then like that. And then this would have to come like this. And I need 1 more to come over. Is there no way to make that work? I guess I have to back this out by 1. I can't think of another way to do it. Then we can do this. Oh no, that fucks it up too. Oh! There's got to be something in here I can do. What is the 1 block answer I'm missing? I don't think there is one. Because I can cross this around, but then I don't have it coming back to this. So this has to move to the right by 1, I think. Yeah, it just may not be an option. I might just have to do it the other way. Bummer. Yeah, I think it's just probably easier just to do it the normal way. I was trying to be creative. It's just not working out. So we'll move this back. Let's move these back. This can move back to where it was. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can really do. Oh, bump. All right, now I need... Is that really going to be 1 too tall up there as well? God, this machine just hates me. It really does. Go get power for a second. Are there any decent standard pot 1s? So I actually... I've actually released a video about that today, Disturbed. Like over each of the units and whether or not I think their ones are good or not. And it's not that, I think it's maybe 10 minutes. It's a short video. But check that one out, because that'll answer that question. I think no matter what, I need 2 spaces there. I just didn't want it to go up higher is my problem. It's a stupid bottom planter that's killing me. I guess I don't really have an option. You go in there. You come over here. Might as well move this over somewhere nicer. Do I even need it? Hold on. I may not need it. How far is this stretch? Oh, just like shy of what I needed. Fucking figures. Chen, Pog, Li Fang, Male MC. Nice. Yeah, that's a good team. Look that back up. God, this whole planter section is just pissing me off because I know there's got to be a better way to do it. And we're at least functional now in this first one, but... I probably shouldn't have deleted my battery facility before I did this. Where's my packaging unit? Let me put that back together really quick, just so that's building. I'm trying to remember what all this takes. This needs... Oh yeah, Originium powder, Zeronite. I'm just going to move this, and it's just going to live out here and be ugly for a little bit. We need a bus section. We need some unloaders. I don't really find Ember to be that good, to be honest with you. What all does this need? Zeronite. So 1 Zeronite to 3 Originium. This can be Zeronite. Okay. Just throw some power over here. Nope. Let's get a protocol stash. Okay. And then the dense originium powder is a grinder, right? And it's... How much do I need? Like 3? Damn, that takes 3 of them. Jeez, that's a lot. Why did that do that? Okay, and I have higher DPS, can heal, shield from time to time. Hey, what's up, Johan? What's going on, buddy? We're just throwing together some batteries really quickly because I deleted that section of my base as I work on some other stuff. Oh my god, I do that like 1,000 freaking times. And then this needs which one? I always forget. Wait, this wants dense originium powder. Okay, dense originium powder is dense originium powder. Okay, it's those that go straight into it. Okay, so I need 2 for every 1 sand leaf. That's a lot. Shredders, we need shredders. I freaking every time. Every freaking time. Terrible. Umbral Monument. I mean, it was pretty easy once we got used to it on the last time on the testing, so I'm certainly stronger than I was when I last did it. So I'm not particularly worried about it. So in a sense, yes. I'll be curious how it feels with the level 90 stuff, though. That's what I'm really interested in. Let's see. We need shredding. Okay. We could use... Let's do another sand leaf right here for a minute. Okay, and I need sand leaf in here. And then I can do... How many is that per second coming in? I think that's enough, right? And then we need a depot access. Sand leaf. Sand leaf powder, actually. I think that will take care... I believe that makes this one lossless, right? Oh! Alright, every 2 seconds. Okay, that's fine. That works. Alright, so that's that side. And then let's just replicate that on the other side, and we will have our batteries back for now. So we need 4. Just make another one of these. I don't really care. Nope. Let's see. Run that over there. That can be your Shianite, whatever the hell it's called. And then we need 2 of these. Boom, boom. All right, shredders. That's shredder A. Shredder B, and then we need power. So close. And then once those come in, we'll see if we need the third grinder. I can't remember. My brain is tired. It's almost midnight. Why is nothing coming out? Because this is supposed to be Sandleaf. Because I'm a freaking moron. Get those out of there. Get that out. And now that should fix it. There we go. Okay. Jeez. Don't build factories at midnight. That's what I'm learning today. That's fine. Let those start spinning up. Okay, those are coming in. Do we need the third? I think so. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we need a third grinder to keep this going. Get that up there. This can be Sandleaf. Oops. Oops. And then we need, what, 2 more? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so then we need 2 more. Oh, damn it, did it again. Too tired. Too tired. Am I excited for Valentine's Day? I'm excited for the event in Persona 5, but my wife and I don't actually really celebrate Valentine's Day. So from that perspective, it's kind of inconsequential to me. It's fun for like the kids because we do like the Valentine's Day like special stuff they do at school. But from a me and her kind of perspective, it's like, whatever. We don't really celebrate much in way of like a lot of the kind of holidays. Like, I don't know, it's just not really our thing. Christmas. I do Christmas. What about you? Any thinking and putting pylons on. Any plans for you, my friend? That's exactly what I'm doing, Johan. And then these are just outputs. But keep in mind, so something you got to keep in mind when you do that though, Johan, is it takes 2 seconds to make 3. And so if you want to be completely lossless, you can't split that into 3 different machines unless they all operate on a 2-second clock. So just bear that in mind. But that's literally what this machine is doing, is it's running the Sandleaf into the shredder, storing it in the depot, and then I'm just pulling it right back out over here. And this is all temporary. This is just, I need to get the batteries going again so I don't run out overnight. And then I will make that more efficient once I'm done with the other thing. Because that's usually what I have in these. But like right now, I just finished trying to produce these things. What? Oh, I didn't put power over there? You suck. Kind of actually have to power things, don't you? I still think I can compact this somehow. I just don't have the brain cells left tonight to do it. So like, to give you an example, Johan, if I were to set a shredder on here and try to split all 3 into these, the issue I'm going to run into is it's not going to be fast enough to supply it all. Because then you're getting 3 per 2 seconds. and I need one to come in every second. And so it won't time properly to keep it lossless so that you never have a gap in idle. Yeah, they do parties and we give them like these like little bear gram things. It's super cute. Super cute. But this is what we were testing earlier, Johan, is whether or not we needed the second planter, and we did. So before we started compacting this, that's actually what we were doing. If I spin this, no, because that'd have to come out 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, spinning that doesn't help. It just reduces it vertically. Or could I? Hold on. Yeah, because do you see this gap here, Johan? This is part of the problem. It's because I'm feeding it back into itself. It's every other second that I'm getting one of these, which is throwing me off. I don't think there's a way around that. Unless I maybe fed 2 of these into 1 shredder. That closes that gap a little bit. Then I have 1 output come over here. Could that work? It's a way to test it. Let's move this down by 1. Like the ugliest little block here ever. What happens if I do that? So that's not going idle. So that part of it works. Does this ever go idle? Oh, I have all that in there though. So that works. So we can double feed a single shredder. That reduces the latency that we'd have here. So you are going to need the factory stuff, but you can do blueprints. So like, for example, like if you jump on my Discord, by the way, guys, like and sub. If you haven't liked and subbed, help me get to my 20,000 this year. Trying to get, I technically have to get the 35,000 to get my media pass for Tokyo Game Show, which is what I really want. So hopefully, but here's my Discord. You can make blueprints. And so a lot of these, like this one here, for example, where I can show it, like I make these blueprints and then I put them on my Discord. And so once I figure out some of these like crazy things, I share it with people. So like this one here is like a really compact version of the very large battery that you make in Valley 4. So you can see like it's got very little wasted space. So if you want, it's no pressure, but you can join the Discord server that I just posted. And here, I'll put it back up if you need it. Just scan that QR code. But this, like, I've been putting these on the Discord, and there's others that are sharing as well. So you can just copy blueprints and then just plop them in. The only thing you'll still have to do is get the resources within your, what's it called? Your, like your ores and stuff, like your facilities out and about. But that's super easy. You won't have to worry about that. Okay, so we did save one block doing this. So I will finish this part tomorrow. I've at least got this coming through. I don't think I have any idle here. Yeah, this is coming in clean. Yeah, so like on the blueprints, basically, do you see these ones with the yellow? Those are ones that I've shared, but like, for example, I have this, let's do, not that one. That was just me moving something. Is this a decent one? All right, so this one is to produce buck capsules. And so what's missing? The final step. Where's my final freaking machine? Oh, that was the one I needed to delete, actually. So this one here, like, I can submit for review. And then in a couple minutes, they'll say that it's approved. And then I can post a code and it will show, like, I'll go post this one in the Discord here in just a second once it actually gets approved. But then you can just copy the blueprint code. No, you have to be in the same server, so you will have to be on, America EU, because that's the server I'm on. You can't like cross post it to another geography, but otherwise it works just fine. Yeah, this is gonna let me pull this all the way in. And save on a tower. That's a problem for tomorrow. I am exhausted. So thank you, friends. I'm gonna head out. I will be, let's see, so tomorrow I'll be streaming Persona 5X at 6 p.m. Mountain Time to do the Tempest stream, the pool stream. And then I will be doing probably Persona 5X Saturday night at this time. Somewhere around this weekend, I'll also try to stream NTE beta because I'm in the beta for that. Yeah, kind of missing, kind of not. There's still a lot of exploration and stuff to do on that boot. But yeah, pop on by. Let's talk about it more tomorrow. Or you can just hit us up in Discord. If you want to join that Discord server, you can just chat in one of our channels there and we'll talk about it. But I'm too tired to even think. I gotta go to bed. But you guys, keep an eye on the channel. You'll see my stuff pop up for the streams. But until then, please, friends, take care of yourselves.